About right. Where we at? Coffee and Kush TV? Are we good to go? We good to go? We'll wait. What's going on? If you vote Democrat, you are a traitor to your own people. Press 1. That's the title of my show today. That's the title. And I have to do the show like this because a lot of people got this shit messed up. A lot of people think I'm just coming up with this stuff off the top of my head. You feel me? Yeah. I'm glad that y'all made it over 100 likes, but a lot of people be thinking this is me coming off with this stuff off the top of my head, and a lot of these people found themselves in my chat room early trying to say that that we living in a different time now, that the Democrats are not what I'm saying that they are. Press 1. They trying to say I had a person over here call themselves Sun Soul or some old antichrist ass name. You feel me? Some old antichrist name. Some old melanated princess with an earring in her nose. Just always around YouTube trying their best to distort and distract. But the fact of the matter remains, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, these are your national heroes, your real national hero. So do you think y'all coming with this is a different time and that's not what it is? Let me show y'all. Let me play a video for y'all. Hopefully the audio run through here of what Malcolm X had to say about the Democrats, aka the Dixiecrats. Is it along the lines of what I was telling y'all about the Confederacy all those years ago, 40s, 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, all of the above, and how the Confederacy, the daughters of the Confederacy, end up becoming the teachers in our school systems in Democrat-ran societies. You feel me? So I want y'all to listen to this. All these new people who born in 1978 and 90, 2000 and beyond, please don't try to argue with Malcolm X. You only gonna make yourself look silly. You feel me? Now this is what he said to all of my Democratic counterparts. You are not on the side of goodness, righteousness, history, or none of that. I am though. I am. Let's take a listen to y'all national hero. Let's listen.
22 million black victims of Americanism are waking up, and they're gaining a new political consciousness, becoming politically mature. And as they develop this political maturity, they're able to see the recent trends in these political elections. They see that the whites are so evenly divided that every time they vote, the race is so close, they have to go back and count the votes all over again. And which means that any block, any minority that has a block of votes that stick together is in a strategic position. Either way you go, that's who gets it. You're in a position to determine who'll go to the White House and who'll stay in the doghouse. You're the one who has that power. You can keep Johnson in Washington, D.C., or you can send him back to his Texas cotton patch. You're the one who sent Kennedy to Washington. You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they've brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first, and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. And what kind of alibi do they come up with? They try and pass the buck to the Dixiecrats. Now, back during the days when you were blind, deaf, the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. And what kind of alibi do they come up with? They try and pass the buck to the Dixiecrats. Now, back during the days when you were blind, deaf, and dumb, ignorant, politically immature, naturally you went along with that. But today, as your eyes come open and you develop political maturity, you're able to see and think for yourself. And you can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat in disguise. You look at the structure of the government that controls this country. It's controlled by 16 senatorial committees and 20 congressional committees. Of the 16 senatorial committees that run the government, 10 of them are in the hands of Southern segregationists. Of the 20 congressional committees that run the government, 12 of them are in the hands of Southern segregationists.
Now, I don't know what that means to you. I don't know what it means to you. But he put it plain and clear. Who the Democrat is, who the Dixiecrat is, why you should know your history on the Confederacy, on the segregationists, how the blacks became a part of the Klan. Y'all can put up there on the video how the FBI and the CIA killed Malcolm X, and y'all can put this shit up all y'all life if y'all want to. But we all know Judas and the Black Messiah. This is all out here. You a Democrat, you not doing nothing new than you did when they first did it. You ain't nothing but a continuation of the program that was established over to you to keep your mind in Africa and your body stagnant right here in America. That way you be split-minded. Dummy, you big dummy. Your brain is way 20,000 years BC. And you don't even know what's going on politically where you walk at. You don't even know what's going on in your own neighborhood, in your own local jurisdiction. You don't know what's going on. But you know how the astro project out the goddamn universe. You know the earth is flat. You know the earth is flat. You know it's a dome. You know Mars, Pluto, and all this other wonderful shit. A lot of y'all thinking it's about to be one big alien invasion. You're asking Siri if a prophecy of California going to be wiped off with a motherfucking typhoon or a tsunami. You got all this shit, but you don't know this. Coffee and Kush TV. I came up here just to let you know one simple thing. If you vote Democrat, you're a traitor to your own people. Now, I'm not waiting till next year to tell you this, the next 3 years. I'm telling you now, because the proof is in the pudding. Who else would vote for Joe Biden? Press 1, nothing but a traitor to his own people. That's who. Look at your family member and see who didn't believe you, and look at him. And that's exactly who Malcolm X was talking about. Malcolm X wasn't talking about no house Negroes and no coons with no suit and tie. He was talking about you Negroes who can't stop saying we, who need the government and the system of communistic handouts to live and supply your family, even though they destroyed your family. You're the type of Klansman, motherfucker, he will help him destroy your children and your livelihood, then vote him in office. You get freedom or you get slave master, and you dumb Negroes choose Barnabas, Barabbas, whoever that other person is besides Jesus, besides righteous. What's right? Damn, you Democrats always fuck shit up. I couldn't. God damn you niggas. Every time I'm about to get something good, here you old gang banging mentality, aunties and uncles of the past, bucking something up, want a couple dollars. Who was a house Negro? A house Negro is everybody who got out here for that George Floyd and start destroying the community and being backed by these celebrities who saw that their system is falling. What fire, sir? You need help? They coming out with buckets of water trying to put the fire out. Wait a minute, y'all. We not supposed to be free right now. We supposed to hate Donald Trump. We not supposed. Juneteenth what? What happened? You got 28 days of Black history and you ain't learned nothing. In the whole 28 days, the first 3 days, I was already beating their ass. I told you they was going to hit you with the same shit. And now they on how you victimize Chinese people. Press 1. Y'all's a simple-minded people. You just simple-minded. Now, right after Black History Month, get your hand on my pocket. Now you're in the liquor store. What you say about my mama? Now the whole hate finna come. All nations have conspired against thee. Not, nigga, some of them. All of them. All of them. You have no friends. You just got God. That's it. God has made it to where you ain't got nothing else. You want to believe in gods with 3 moons and sticks and stones and bring trees that jingle bells and all this extra satanic shit? This is your curse. And the Mormons got one thing right. Your black ass is cursed, but it ain't your skin tone, fool. It's your lifestyle. That's what you curse with. The Bible say right there in Deuteronomy, you're going to be drinking, I believe it was 211, still reserved, walking your dumb ass back and forth up them dumb ass blocks, wondering what you're going to do tomorrow, and think about what you did yesterday. Your dumb ass. That's you. Still believe. You black folk is who Clayton Bigsby represented, is why David Chappelle had to run to Africa. Had to run to fucking Africa because he was telling you the truth. You're nothing but a bunch of black Klansmen. And look at you now. Look at you now. Tell the truth. We like foreign women now. Look at you. Let the people in Atlanta tell you how to love your woman. Hey, my name's Kevin, and I used to be a fucking fashion designer, and I'm going to tell you, woman, that you are best a number 5. You don't go sit your little retarded ass down. These dudes and these women, too much testosterone, not enough of that other shit. Too much. I can't help it no more. You feel me? A whole lot of blind voted for the Communist Party. That's right, because they want handouts. I'm the party against handouts. You ain't getting shit. Don't even ask me until you know who you is. That's number 1. There will be no Mason, Traitor 2, not until you know who you is. That's number 1. in the kingdom right there. You got to know who you is. If you ain't got no type of ambition, if you don't know who you is, how you going to know what you been through? If you don't know what you been through, how you going to know where you going? Y'all people sad, G. Y'all got all this God and worship on the wrong day. It's the beginning of the week. I'm sorry to have my rants. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Brown eyes say it is the sad truth. It's the sad truth. Because I told you you're going to sit up here and go against Malcolm X. You's a fool. Who's that woman that came up against the road early today? A fool. Women can be fools too. She's a fool. Soul, you's a fool. They always so quick to deny God and all this and deny righteousness. If you voted for a Democrat, you are a traitor. Don't you agree with Malcolm X? You are a traitor because a Democrat ain't nothing but a Dixiecrat in disguise. Now, in 2020, who told y'all about this? Me. And who proved it? Me. Go check out the sons and daughters of the Confederacy. The sons, I labeled them the third and fourth Reich. The children of fucking Hitler. You ever seen Hitler's Youth? Yeah, they came over here and done clicked up with the sons and daughters of the Confederacy to enslave you and call themselves Democrat. Could you believe this shit? I told you that. I break down history and decompartmentalize your little brain. Ain't nobody taking credit for this but me. It's all Leo, no ego. I don't want to hear none of that. I said it. You feel me? Shout out to Lyle. Shout out to you, champ. They got me messed all the way up, G. Who we on out here? They want to divide us to hate each other so we don't come after what's ours. It's not even about coming after them. They need y'all thinking red and blue. They need y'all thinking politically divisive. Like it's a difference between what you want and what I want based on what we do every day. If I get up and go to work every day, nigga, that's me. If you decide to sit your ass down and play video games, that's what you do. It's America. You can do all things in this sovereign ass nation, but all things ain't beneficial for you, just like the scriptures say. This is God country, nigga. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all evil motherfucker been allowed to roam this earth talking big blasphemous shit, and in real life you ain't nothing but a bunch of little wompty womps running your mouth. Care, bro. Yeah. So how not to be divided is coming in agreement to our commonality, and then your ass dumbass gonna realize you's a conservative. You may be independent, but you's a conservative. But I tell you about Nipsey. Nipsey, the only Crip nigga in the hood wearing all red, put his flag up, the marathon, red and white, the original Aboriginal flag of America, one of the tribes, and y'all don't even see it. Y'all so based off of some other shit. He was giving you game. Just ridiculous amounts of game. You remember? Somebody said too much freedom. Ain't never too much freedom. You know, you got a choice out here whether you want to live righteously or right or wrong. Facts. Especially now when you got a choice to be slave. You got $1 trillion that was raised out of the black vote off of George Floyd, and they only got 27 million of it. The people didn't get nothing. Some people got notoriety, but $1 trillion plus was raised, given to Andrew Yang and friends. Some people we didn't even know. Elizabeth Warren, who we knew was going to lose the debate. This is why I hate being a Democrat. Because when it's time to account for the funds, explaining it, y'all just eat it up like Gerber baby food. Remember that shit, peaches and shit? Y'all just eat the shit up. And it's like, how childlike do you have to be to keep listening to these people? And when I said they got black KKK, this is what I meant. They're You the black KKK. You are ran and owned. Your brain is ran by the Ku Klux Klan of the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. You are the science project that they've been working on. It ain't no damn Illuminati. It ain't none of that. Nigga, you is a science project. Because you want to believe them. So that's what you get. They didn't just give you the crack and want you to sell it. They made it enticing and you took it and they bagged off and said, look at these motherfuckers, they finna go destroy their community. And there you went off like Satan. Period. Facts. Facts. B, they walked out the motherfucker with them crack deals, nigga. Where the money reside, they was pulling up with the police, nigga. Where the money was Freeway Rick Ross, where the money reside, where the money reside. Came back to the hood pumping and destroyed the whole nation. Damn. Destroyed the whole nation. Now they kids who grew up in this shit talking about what we gon' my mama said and what we gonna do, man. I ain't gonna do nothing, man. Nothing, man. Wait, man. Hell no. Bunch of babies, kids running around in his mug. Hell no. Tired of that shit. There you go, Marley. We all got choices out here. We all got choice. Some people went to school. I ain't graduate shit. God got me here. So I don't know. I'm from the same, didn't do nothing. Did you come from? Press 1. Say 1. From the same shit. You can't lie to me. Nigga, I was raised in sin. Nigga, I'm right here with you. Difference is, we shall overcome. It's always been in my head, bro. This shit always been in my head since I was a kid. I love that song. America. Ooh, America. Nigga, I love this shit. I had to live that to the flag of the United States of America. They ain't finna lie to me. We gonna hold them accountable. And to the republic, not democracy, and to the republic, not communism, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under who, nigga? Under who? Not Satan, fool. Not motherfucking Jim Kong Un, nigga. Not socialism. One nation under God, not baby mama, not Kali Ma, in a direct order of things, sovereign. Bam! That's why it's the best place in America, in the world. America. You want to take your dumb ass to Ghana and get some lands with JT the bigger figure and trust them old weird looking motherfuckers? Go right ahead. This is America. But don't try to convince me that I'm African because you don't bit the apple of Stan Lee. These niggas really believe Wakanda is in Africa. Now it's Utah in Africa. Fuck out of here. Creative name. Don't worry about it. Call it in. I stay high above the clouds, you know. That's a dumb question. That's a dumb question. Kev Rowe. I know y'all can't. I know you can't. I know you can't follow. This dude said follow your 10 commandments. Like following the 10 commandments. This is a fool for you. Cause he already followed the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not kill. You ain't no killer anyway. You's a computer keyboard killer. So be quiet. Stop it. You follow God. You playing with yourself. You just like to talk. Press 1. These niggas out here, they know what it is. They could talk to themselves in the mirror like they don't believe in God, but in real life, when they do something wrong, they be running from the police. Press 1. They do nothing. Walking around, oh God, man, please, man. This is the reality of these niggas. Oh God, please, man. I promise you give me a way out. And you see that detective in here, I'll tell him anything you want to know. Anything you want to know, detective, man. That was Roderick. I just look like a killer. I just look like a killer. That's you niggas, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. We all watch First 48. I just look like a killer. That ain't what I do, man. That was Roderick. Well, you picked up Roderick. I ain't got time for that. You gonna follow the rules too. You follow the rules of the police, fool. Please. Y'all can play hard in your own brain. I don't believe you. I'm not going for it. No, I don't believe you. I'm gonna follow the rules and you gonna follow the rules too. Your laws in your country is based off the 10 Commandments, you little rabbo. So shut your dumb ass up. You feel me? Press 1. A lost vessel, huh? they just project themselves to be superheroes. I ain't gonna follow the Bible. You gonna follow the Bible. Shut up. I'm trying to play hard. This generation made so much money and so much just hate towards God. It's just gotten preposterous. Nigga sitting at home twinkling his toes, eating microwave food, talking about I ain't gonna follow no 10 Commandments. Just being disobedient, just a little punk, a little life punk, a little bug, a little gnat. You ever seen one of them gnats in life? He's a human gnat. You don't want to be around nobody like that. Nigga ain't got no damn foundation. Why would anybody want to hang out with you in real life? You ain't got no stuff. We can't relate on shit. Yo, immorality rate is well below 0. Lord, you will do anything. Fuck the normal shit people have regrets of doing. You will do antichrist shit. You have no morality complex. And you're so willing to just, I don't care about God. And all. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. No, you can't call in. I don't want to talk to no demon. Talk to yourself. You ain't calling in shit. You know what? I'm going to open up the phone line just because I want to hear what you got to say, sir. Ain't nothing else going on. Why not? Why not? I'm going to be real with you, champ. I'll give you an opportunity. I'll give you an opportunity, sir. Just because I was about to get off the air, but to be honest, bro, I'll give you a chance. 424-209-9506. You know the story. Phone line just wide open for you, champ. Before I get up out of here, I did want to let you know that if you vote for a Democrat, sir, you're a traitor to your own people. 424-209-9506. Hurry up before I get on my trucking gang, so I can get it in. Somebody tell this clown to call in. Please. Thank you. What's up, daughter of Zion? Amanda Marley. G from the Bay. Atlanta. Amina. Mama Ryan is in the building. Critical Thinker. Pop Deuce. True Essence. What up? Let's see who up in here. Brown Eyes. People who are blocked around here. What's him? Oh, he ain't gonna call in? That's okay. I don't want you to call in, champ. I want you to call in. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Tennessee Slim calling out of Nashville.
What's up, Nashville, Tennessee Slim? What's on your mind?
What's going on, man? I just wanted to call in and check in, which I think you misunderstood where I was coming from with it. So I just wanted to elaborate. I was feeling the message you were saying, and, people just not having, respect and morals nowadays. And so I was just like, we should all really, we should have rules in life. And unfortunately, a lot of people just stepping away from that now, just kind of doing whatever free willy-nilly, anything goes. Let me go mess with her. Let me go mess with him. And I can barely hear you, bro.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100%. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I was just speaking on, from a higher place with it though, because I really try to live that, live by them 10 Commandments, and it's hard, because we constantly being um tempted and manipulated, and it's hard not trying to feed into that stuff, because people will try you, and they want it. They see you doing good, and you making moves, and you're going ahead without them, and they'll try to pull you back and try to sidetrack you and all that kind of stuff. Man, you got to be a strong individual, man. You got to really keep God with you in every step, every breath, every move.
Yeah, what you say? You gotta when it's go time in the present. That's when the shit goes down. Like, wait a minute, and be able to exercise exactly what you saying. In the moment is when it happens. So not after the fact, not after the event. That's when you exercise that willpower.
I can barely hear you, Kev.
That's when you exercise that willpower to keep going. But yeah, go ahead, explain. You got it.
Well, I was saying I could barely hear you, Kev. You sounded real low on my end. I don't know if it's my phone or.
It can be my side. I don't know. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. So basically, man, I deal with life with, what's in front of me. You know what I mean? And we all know, I'm a Black American. My family and our history go back to slavery. So, I got, Indian all in my family, and, just original Black people that's from here. So, how we live and how we, carry ourselves is different. It's different from a lot of these foreign immigrants, like, Biden trying to flood the whole country with people that's not from here. And culture, it's going to be a big with that. And so I'm just, I don't mean to get all over the place, Kev. I just wanted to kind of elaborate on what I was saying about following the 10 Commandments, and just really being with God in everything you do, and looking at life, what's in front of you, not what the tabloids say, the news, all of those propaganda stuff. It's meant to deceive you and throw you off. You got to deal with life what's exactly right in front of you.
Well, I agree with that 100%. Thank you for the call, champ.
No problem.
My man. That call in, make sure you get the point across. I ain't mean like that. Me neither. Shit. What's happening? Be a part of the show. You feel me? A great way to put that into perspective. Kevro. I see now why the sound was going up and down, why he couldn't hear me on one end. I see how that was going down. Yeah. That's okay. Yo, I just want him to talk. What matters is he's talking. Don't worry about me. Don't even worry about hearing me. My thing is letting the people talk. Y'all, people hear me all the time. Letting the people talk is what's important. Call in, make a point, and get up out of here. See how he made a point? Boom. Sometimes it's just going to take a minute for me to get all this sound right, because this computer is new to me. This whole shit is new to me. All right, so it's going to take a minute for me to configure everything. I just got it to a point where I can record with sound and actually live stream on my other channel with sound coming out of the speaker. So Apple is a trip to learn and relearn, but I'm almost there. We get it. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the brother for calling in. You feel me? We got a bunch of, we can't hear you. Soon as they can't hear me, we can't hear you. Just sit back and listen. It's all right. It'll be all right with you. But yeah, man, that's what's up. If you a Democrat, not to bring God up and the 10 Commandments and how hard it is to do right and live and all that. My main focus is letting you know that being a Democrat, it doesn't pay off to black folk in no community all across America unless you are a Democrat who had got a great job and all of this other great stuff, and life has treated you okay, and you got yourself up and up and up, and that's great. I'm talking for the vast majority of people living in Democrat society and Democrat. I'm talking about people at the bottom. People at the bottom. You know. Shout out to y'all. Let me get to my Cash App. Shout out to the people who support the broadcast every day, and do not go in my super chat. Leave all my stuff right here in my what you call this Cash App. I'm on strike. 30% too much. Too much. Brian King, shout out to you. Glenn Mack, shout out to you. Shout out to White Falcon 2 or 3 times within the last few days. Love and Light, shout out to you. Of course, you know I'm goofy. Shout out to you, Mrs. Thomas, Mrs. Duncan. Yes, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Clark, Tyler, Bragg, Mrs. Lynn. Shout out to you. White Falcon, of course. Jamie Lynn. Shout out to you. Shout out to my boy Todd. And Philly Girl. Shout out to you. And shout out to Lori White. Shout out to you. Put a heart right there. That was a donation. That was a pretty big donation to the show. Shout out to you. Michael Clark. Samuel. Shout out for the coffee. Shout out to my man who buys me coffee every day, Mr. Jason A., who's always in there, big supporter of the show. Make sure Kev Rowe got his coffee every day. That's my dog. Coffee and Kush TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. And, of course, thank you for the love, the support of the show. We continue on. Just wanted to come up here for an hour and get a rant off, just to get back in the formality of doing YouTube live streams. It's difficult when you get off the air for a week and getting back into the cycle of things. We were talking about some very interesting shit, you know, and before I'm allowed to even go there, everything had to be straightened out completely, you know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. Coffee and Kush TV. I see y'all Monday morning for the Monday Morning Rant Show. Great media and entertainment, followed by late night with the urban conservative, which is me, Kev Gills. See y'all tomorrow night. Coffee and Kush